Welcome, one and all, to ROFLcast, episode 42, coming to you live on location from 4th and Vine Wine Bar and Bistro, located in Edmonton, Alberta. I'm your host, Dominic the Cap, joined today by Shane, Mr. Hollywood, and Achilles, our boy.
I am a boy. Well done. Intro number 6 was great.
7.
All right. As Cap so eloquently put it, we are live on location at 4th and Vine Wine Bar and Bistro. You can check them out at 11358 104th Ave in Edmonton, Alberta, which is in Oliver Square around there.
That's correct. Yes.
Beautiful place.
Spot.
Yeah. Really big sign. You can pretty easily find it. You'll find not only a map, directions, but you also find photos up on the website. So check us out at ROFLcast.me. All right, first off, this week, we'll be focusing on some Hollywood indies. We all know it's the summer of Hollywood tentpoles, but we think it's also important to focus on the ones that aren't going to get much coverage. Funny enough, when it comes to movies, between May and August covers 40% of box office sales. That's how big tentpole movies are. And I want to kick it off, instead of doing the game right now, we'll do the game in the second segment, but I want to kick it off by talking about the biggest launch so far, the first movie to kick off the summer, Iron Man 2. Now, Hollywood hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah, he's
I think I'm going to leave.
Leave of absence.
No, we're not going to do any spoilers, so we won't have a spoiler cam on this. We don't have anything out. But you want to wait to see it with your boyfriend, so you just hold on to that.
Go fuck yourself.
Is that the case? But we saw it yesterday. Matinee.
Actually went to the early matinee.
And
great.
Just a quick review. Yeah, it was excellent. It was exact same as the first movie, but bigger.
Oh yeah,
and I'm totally fine with that.
They followed the exact story arc idea, which was fine by me. Like, if it works for the idea, they progressed the story enough. They brought enough of the advancement in the overall Avengers story, which is I really wanted to see.
Totally.
The Easter eggs are taking over the movie, which is getting to the point of what it should be. Like, they're really kind of starting to tie
There's
the
a
whole
lot you can
universe
see,
together.
and they're not just all hidden. They're actually pretty
there's
blind.
a couple good points that really kind of jump out to you in the movie.
I haven't seen it yet, but why are the reviews so polarized?
Well, at first reviews are polarized. I think the people that saw it initially saw maybe a rough cut or a cut that wasn't the theatrical release, because when it was going into it, it's like percentage like 40% positive. Now it's a 75% after the weekend. So it really has changed, and it's funny.
Or they just give it to the overly
critical people that are going to bomb these movies anyway.
I mean, you are, no matter what, end of the day, you're still dealing with a comic book movie.
Keep in mind, X2 had the same problem going into films. It had fairly poor reviews from the critics, and then when I went in and realized that this movie's incredible. Well, not incredible. X-Men 1 is the best crafted story. X2 is a lot funner. And I think that's the same thing with this. Iron Man 1, much more well-crafted. This one, way funner.
Yeah.
Is that fair to say? A fair assessment?
I think the movie for Iron Man 2 did progress well. It started... And this is the thing we're saying, it's so similar to the first movie. I felt like the characters took a big step back beginning of the movie.
To go back where they were, except for Pepper.
No, yeah. Pepper,
she did a very...
Pepper progressed.
She did incredible, too. She acted the shit out of that movie. And I gotta say that ScarJo was complete cardboard cutout, but what a fine-looking cardboard cutout that was.
Great while doing it. That was
and she
excellent.
kicked some ass. Am I right?
Yeah, her and Favreau really cleaned house.
You're beautiful, too. What up?
Favreau
still can't act.
Can't act the cardboard box to cut her out of.
I'm still digging what Favreau was doing with the film, although it did feel disjointed. It seems like they wanted to pack a lot more in it. Bigger and better is always the name of the game for the sequel.
Stepping up a sequel, yeah. It's the same basic formula no matter what.
And I use the same argument that I use for Terminator, which is the first and second movie mirror each other substantially, but it's the third movie that will set them apart. And I'm expecting T3 to be on par with Iron Man 3, just saying. And keep in mind, I was going into this movie expecting it to be
the same villain.
Yes. And we need a different villain. We need something totally... We want something organic as a villain, in my mind, is where it would really shine.
Yeah, well, that's what we were saying with the first movie. Like, they planted that, too, with the Ten Rings, the Mandarin, like, something like that would be
totally
great.
Yeah.
Play off the universe, but who knows what they'll do with it.
Next up, we got a song from Mattis Yahoo. That's the hardest name to say in the world.
Yahoo.
And Akon called One Day. It's from a movie called Looking for Superman. And no, it is not a documentary about trying to find the last one of Krypton, or the number one issue, which sold for well over $1 million. But it's actually from Oscar-winning filmmaker Davis Guggenheim, who directed An Inconvenient Truth. and follows a handful of promising kids through a review of public education, talking about the public education system down in the States, how it's ineffective, and they have the highest failure rate in the world. And although American kids rank last in the world in many areas of academics, they rate number 1 in one field. Can you guess what it is?
Obesity?
Well, that.
Yeah, I'm going to go with obesity as well.
It's an actual field that they test. I don't think they test for obesity in the school system. Although they should. No fatties.
It's definitely not physical education.
No, it's self-confidence, oddly enough.
Really? No, that's the one field that they
Nation?
are really well in. Yeah.
Self-confidence. Funny enough. But make sure you guys check out the movie. The trailer is up on Apple's trailers. We'll link to it on the website. In the meantime, here's Matt Is Yahoo with Akon singing One Day.
One day.
One day.
Akon, my Yahoo.
One day.
See, everybody that's existing got a mind of their own. We're all kings and queens with a throne of our own. Trying to raise our families in a healthy home. We gotta learn to stick together, hate to be here alone. Cause the world is a place that will eat you alive in one day. Said the world is a place that you can't survive without faith.
Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around. Because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't wanna fight no more. There'll be no more war, and our children will play. One day, one day, one day. One day, one day, one day. It's not about win or lose, 'cause we all lose when they bleed on the souls of the innocent. Blood-drenched pavement, keep on moving though the waters stay raging. In this maze, you can lose your way, your way. In my job, you crazy, but don't let it face you, no way, no way.
Gotta hold on, live your life day by day. Gotta hold on, put your focus on that one day.
All my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't wanna fight no more. There'll be no more war, and our children will play. One day, one day, one day, one day, one day this all will change. Treat people the same. Stop with the violence, down with the hate. One day we'll all be free and proud to be under the same sun, singing songs of freedom.
Gotta hold on, live your life day by day. Gotta hold on, put your focus on that one day.
All my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't wanna fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our children will play. One day, one day, one day, one day,
Welcome back, everybody. That was Matt Is Yahoo with Akon singing One Day from the movie Looking for Superman, or documentary, if you will. Matt Is Yahoo, of course, a hedonistic Jew who sings hip-hop and R&B. A little weird. He's like a reggaeton artist.
Oh, he's been around for a while. I heard
Yeah,
about
yeah,
him.
and he has like the sideburns and the beard and wears the... He refused to perform with Eve on stage because she's a woman. Gotta love those hedonistic Jews. We love
Isn't
Lost.
it Hasidic?
What did I say?
Hedistic? I think.
That sounds funny.
It
I like
does.
mine better. It's funnier.
Sounds
I love Lost. I don't care who knows.
Hollywood likes Lost.
Yeah, I do, but I'm still on season 3.
Yeah, you gotta catch up, homie.
Yeah, I
I'm
got a
with one
ways
season
to
3,
go.
so-
I know you like Lost. What up?
Cap in Hollywood, don't really care.
To spend some time.
So, with Lost finally ending and me planning on killing myself once it's over, due to lack of direction in my life and not knowing what I want to do after loss. Because I need a show to fulfill the void. V failed. Flash Forward failed. Pretty much anyone, Caprica kind of failed. But there are going to be a little bit more Lost than what we see. There'll actually be 3 alternate Lost endings and a 24 conclusion that may leave some people wanting. So, as you know, at the end of Lost, they'll be airing a Jimmy Kimmel special with all the Lost creators and cast, and they'll be calling it Jimmy Kimmel Live Aloha to Lost.
Is that hello aloha or goodbye aloha?
Ah, well done, yes.
It's both.
I figured you'd know.
No, I didn't
I was actually curious.
Specify that.
No, okay.
So they'll be looking at 3
doesn't have all the
alternate
answers.
final scenes, which they filmed. They could be comedic, they could be serious, but we're hoping that they are serious. That's going to kill my audio. 24 producer Howard Gordon reveals to Routers that on Friday, that when 24 concludes, it will not be the typical Hollywood happy ending. Of course, we wouldn't expect that from 24, but maybe Jack Bauer's getting shot in the head when it's done.
They've had lots of episodes that finished. The first episode finished, or the first season finished with his wife dying.
Yep. So
I don't think it's out of the question.
I'm not overly surprised by it, but I mean it's good to see that they're not gonna.
I think bring his daughter back and kill her. Is she dead or yet?
I have no idea. So I think one of the biggest things about the
I haven't watched 24 since season 1.
Alicia Cuthbert.
super hot Popular Mechanics for Kids, Canadian as well, and she's a puck biter, so to speak. That's an easier way to set it up. One of the most exciting things about Iron Man for me was the trailers. So J.J. Abrams, as we talked a little bit about Lost, his new trailer for Super 8, which is him teaming up with Steven Spielberg.
Looks amazing.
Amazing. So it's called Super 8, about a bunch of friends who use a Super 8 camera to film something, and they end up seeing a alien in the background when they go to develop it. So the trailer didn't reveal a lot. But
didn't even reveal anything you said.
No, in fact, it did not. But we do know that it's based on Area 51, that there is a crash landing, that there is an alien.
And then was it transportation of goods that goes wrong?
Exactly. And then you see something break out of the train cargo hold. If you look at the end of the scene, there's a flash of letters that go across the screen. And if you slow down and look at them, it actually lists off the scariest thing I ever saw. So if you go to scariestthingiEversaw.com, it was registered a little over a week ago by the same company that registered the film's official website, super8movie.com. Let the viral marketing begin. So as you know, Cloverfield had some pretty insane viral marketing, and if you try to go to the website, you'll get what looks like a Linux or baseline screen of operating system with a interface that you can type in letters to. But if you try to print out everything you see on there, you get a special hidden line that says, "Stop posting publicly. I can't answer your questions. I have proof." And then it takes you to a different site. So there's some really cool things that are happening in here, and a lot of stuff they have to find. And they're trying to hack the site now because it's protected by a CIA authorization. So they hope once they can crack it, they'll be able to find out a little more about the film. Which is something
pretty intense, man.
Super intense, and I'm really excited for that. And I got super hyped up for Cloverfield.
Abrams knows how to start his stuff. That's awesome. I'll give him some props on that.
Moving on to another property that's a little bit comic booky. We're talking about Red, a book by Warren Ellis, title that he did on Wildstorm. It's starring Morgan Freeman and Bruce Willis, John Malkovich, and Helen Mirren. Mary Louise Parker, Carl Urban, who was Aramir in Lord of the Rings and was Bones McCoy in Star Trek, Brian Cox, Richard Dreyfuss, Julie McMahon, Dr. Doom, and Ernest Bourgeon in a movie together. In a comic
great little casting,
self-published by Warren Ellis. Can you believe that cast? Although, to be fair, Bruce Willis was in The Surrogates, so we can't really hold a ton to that.
There's props maybe, yeah.
RED is an acronym for Retired and Extremely Dangerous, and it means that the end product should comfortably fit the action zeitgeist that Bruce Willis kind of carved out for himself.
Wow, okay.
Retired and very dangerous. It sounds a little like John McClane in Live Free or Die Hard.
Definitely.
I gotta say, though, it's going to be like a good version of True Lies. I'm really looking forward to that. Another trailer.
You like True Lies?
Huh?
You
I like
True
True
Lies?
Lies-ish. I wasn't a
I like
huge
Jamie
fan of
Lee.
True Lies.
I like True Lies. This is a good movie.
That was a good movie.
True Lies.
Entertaining. I think we're up to a vote.
You big Tom Arnold fan? you
In
raise
that
your hand.
movie,
They're gonna
in
see
that movie,
Okay.
That's 2-1. All right, Achilles.
it's probably
I
Tom
think,
Arnold's best movie. He's been trying to make a
I'm
sequel
not even
since.
saying I just like True Lies. I just didn't think it was.
What are you saying?
I don't think it's that good. I like it.
I don't think you're that good. You're overrated.
Another trailer that I'm really excited for that I think blew my mind was, and your mind as well, Cap.
Yes.
It
Oh, it
was
was
Christopher
amazing.
Nolan's Inception.
Yeah. I
And
think
it
I
has to
grabbed
be
your
the
lap
coolest-
when that trailer was
Yeah.
on. I was so excited.
I
I need
jumped
someone
up
to
and
touch. It was
squeaked a couple
awesome.
times.
Yeah.
and-
Oh, yeah.
It was
a couple
pretty
cast
outstanding.
revealments and just some...
Oh, totally.
some moments
so
just to more the idea.
My go-to guy that I love, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, starring in the
Yep.
film. We also found out that Ken Watanabe is in the film.
Yep.
Who else did we?
Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy.
Yeah, that's your boy.
opens this
And
scene, yeah.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine, yeah. It's
Yeah.
it seems like
He's
he's
got
like,
it,
he's
yeah.
like Judd Apatow. He's
He's
just the
kinda
same
he's building his
cast.
little crew now.
Christopher Nolan does, yeah.
Hey, if you know some guys
we
who
learned
work.
a little bit more about the film. If you've ever seen the anime Paprika, it's that but live action. Basically what happens is that the main protagonist, or I guess he's pro/antagonist, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, has a rare ability to evade people's subconscious and can find out where they put things. That's why he's a world-renowned thief.
Well, it's also, I think he's got a cover that was the point,
Yeah.
right? Because he deals with it as a security firm for protecting
Well,
ideas.
here's the way
But
it
he
works:
uses
is that
the
he
back door.
initially was a thief, and now he's trying to get his life back because someone's been manipulating him. So if he goes in there and plants a memory, which is the opposite of what he's been doing, he'll be able to get his life back. So he started working for the government, and that's what the film's about him trying to implant this memory. So it's like a heist movie, but in the brain. Only Christopher Nolan can do that, and there are some scenes
Chris
in
Nolan
that.
can do it and make you think it's going to work.
Oh, absolutely, and I love to see him go back to more his old style stuff. 'Cause
Memento.
yeah, Prestige
Yeah.
was amazing, and I loved it,
Prestige
but
was well done.
it wasn't like his like. It was not fuck it. It was mindfuck. It still had that crazy aspect to it, and I love Nolan. And
But I
he
think
can
that was
go
when he was
wrong
first
mask.
really getting with like the studio and like learning how to kind of work with their way of trying to manipulate what you want your final product to be. So I think he's kind of getting more into the fact of found his groove of being like, say yes to him and then just go do your own thing anyways. Really.
Yeah.
Just make your own movie.
That we talked a little bit about this last week, seeing that foreign directors have a problem with studios. That's why they make poor domestic films because they can't say no to studios.
Yeah.
All right, so Men in Black 3, you talked a little bit about Barry Sommerfeld destroying
just
my
move on?
childhood again, is coming out May 25th, 2012.
Enough
So, well, I mean, it's coming out after the world ends, which is kind of a waste of money, but whatever.
That's cool.
Looks like it's a crowded summer because May 4th is Avengers, Battleship is on May 25th, Star Trek 2, Spider-Man, Batman also are all in that summer. It's going to be a pretty crazy summer, 2012.
Yes, it will.
2012 is going to be like last year's summer. It's going to be pretty nice.
This is, Avengers and Iron Man, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or not Iron Man, sorry, Cap.
So they're in talks with Tom Lee Jones right now, but Josh Brolin's already signed up. Rick Baker is building the creatures. He's the one that did the last two films, and I think he's incredible. I love the way he does his
Great fun,
aliens. And David Cope is polishing Ethan Cohen's script. So you never know. It could be pretty good because they have some solid writers on there. All right, next up, everybody, we got a song from Beastly. Of course, we're all big Vanessa Hudgens fans.
Yeah, Vanessa Hudgens.
Oh, yeah.
So,
that's like Mary Kate Olsen, too.
Yeah, Mary Kate.
they're
actually,
acting
one of the
independently.
Olsens
That's
is in there.
exciting.
Not sure. She has no eyebrows in it.
No.
It's weird. It's a modern day telling of Beauty and the Beast, and it stars Alex Pettyfer, who was actually playing 4 in I Am Number 4, that sci-fi movie we talked about a couple weeks ago, and Vanessa Hudgens, as you may remember from my masturbation fantasies. The song itself is pretty incredible. My girlfriend's here, which is super fun for me.
Yeah.
She's not impressed right now.
No, I don't remember.
I'm
your,
already
fantasies
thinking about
ever.
how I should arrange the pillows on the couch to be the most comfortable for next week. So as Beastly, it looked really terrible when we saw concept designs because it looked like he just had tattoos and piercings that would made him ugly. Turns out that he has like crazy veins and like burn
That
scars
was
and stuff.
It was, I don't know, we'll see.
And you know what? The trailer actually doesn't look as bad as I thought it'd be. It's gonna be terrible. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not defending this.
I know, I
film.
agree. Actually, I did see the trailer, and it does look like
It looks a lot better.
You're getting the same line we got to with the first trailer for
Wait for it.
Righteous Kill.
There it is.
Righteous Kill, first trailer in the movie. I was really excited.
And then
second
when you
trailer
saw the
when
movie.
they had the terrible voiceover and everything.
And then you saw the movie, and then
it
it
was
just
so
keeps
good.
going downhill from there. Flux had
And
a
then we
good
saw the
trailer.
movie, yeah.
Resident Evil had an incredible. Resident Evil, not Extinction. What was the second one?
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse had an incredible trailer.
Yeah.
Because it looked like an Avon commercial for skin cream.
Yeah. Oh, great
and then
start.
and then you saw
Perfect.
Regenerate.
That was a good
completely
trailer.
separately.
It's like if you're looking at the Nerve Factor, they did have the
All right,
umbrella
so
at the
next up
top
we
end.
have a song by one of our favorite bands, by Death Cab for Cutie, called Transatlanticism. It's off one of their older albums. It's still an incredible song. And if you haven't listened to Death Cab for Cutie, check out 2005's Plans, as I regard one of my favorite albums ever. The song, once again, is Transatlanticism.
Transatlanticism.
The song, again, is called Transatlanticism. This is Death Cab for Cutie.
Yeah.
was
can come
born
over to be recording.
today, and I'll tell you how. The clouds above opened up and let it out. I was standing on the surface of a perforated sphere when the water filled every hole, and thousands upon thousands made an ocean, making islands where no island should go. Oh no. Most people were overjoyed. They took to their boats. I thought it less like a lake and more like a moat. The rhythm of my footsteps crossing flatlands to your door have been silenced forevermore. The distance is quite simply much too far for me to row. It seems farther than ever before. Oh no, I need you so much closer. 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 I need you so much closer.
Welcome back, everybody. That was Transatlanticism by Death Cab for Cutie. This is your foot on my lap? I thought it was my girlfriend's. Like, whatever. Well done, buddy.
That's what we do.
Or you can pick up Death Cab for Cutie's albums at any major store. And you can check out Beastly if you have no life and like wasting your money. That's going to be bad. We know it's going to be bad.
Yeah, but we'll watch it.
We will still watch it. And, of course, every week we do a new segment that everyone loves. We call it Game Time. Game Time! time. Last week we played This or That. This week we're playing Married You, Married Who. And we go through 6 degrees of
More
separation.
time on the name than you do on the actual game.
Yeah, I think so.
It's Married Who, Married You, Tom Cruise. So 6 degrees of separation. All these are connected to Tom Cruise, but has to do with marriages and leaving people.
Okay.
So let's get it started. We all know that Mr. Tommy Cruise has been married to the likes of Katie Dawson's Creek Holmes and Ozzy Nicole the Others Kidman. I couldn't think of another. Don't give me that look. I couldn't think of another movie she was in, but I really like the others. So, can anyone else name a movie she's in?
Australia?
Okay, well done. Did not think of that. Movie's terrible.
To Die For.
Okay. Birth. Nicole Kidman.
What was that one with Sam Elliott? Where they're like on the... And Billy
Moulin
Zane.
Rouge.
They're
Jamie
in the
pointed
boat.
out.
I don't know. I know the
White
I like that
Squall is
one.
the only boat movie I've ever seen. Just kidding. It's okay.
Yeah, it was
U571 is my favorite.
you go.
No, Below is my favorite. Wow, that is the second time we've brought up Below on the podcast. Go out and don't see that movie. Just
All right, let's play this
ignore
game.
that. All right, let's get back to it. We all know Mr. Tommy Cruise has been married to Katie Holmes and Nicole Kidman.
Yes.
But who was the 5'5" megastar married to before them?
Mimi Rogers.
God damn it.
Damn.
Bullshit.
I don't think I won that round. I think I lost epically.
I knew that.
First of all, I'm not telling if you're right or not. I'm going to read all the choices because I
Okay.
put a lot of work into this.
Okay, sorry.
Was it A, his cocktail co-star Elizabeth Shue? Was it B, Laura Linney, Lorenzo's Oil Truman Show, Mystic River? Laura Linney has not been in a lot of films, but she's only been in quality films.
True.
It's quite surprising.
I'll agree with
Mimi Rogers, the mom from Austin Powers. She was in The Doors, and my favorite movie, Monkey Trouble.
Yeah, and full body massage.
Weird. And Tay Leone, remember her from your favorite movie, Bad Boys? Jurassic Park 3 and Flirting with Disaster. I threw Jurassic Park 3 in there because I love that movie.
Fair enough.
Go ahead.
All right, I'm going to say Mimi Rogers.
Yeah.
Just throw a guess out
Yeah,
there.
just gonna throw
I
that
think
guess
Shane's
out there.
going with Tay Leone. He's
No,
going for D.
I'm going with the Elizabeth Shue.
Taylor
Oh,
Swift.
yeah.
Nice.
All the way.
Alright, that-
all the
it's
way.
C, Mimi
Star
Rogers.
Hamlet too.
Oh,
Mimi Rogers, though, when you're
get it?
watching Austin Powers and she's
Damn.
playing the older version,
Yeah.
she looks way older than Tommy.
Agreed.
She looks way older. Speaking of older than Tommy Cruise, who did he date when he was just 23, despite a 20-year age gap? Was it A, Cher, B, Blondie, see what I did there? C, Diana Ross, or D, Donna Summers? Also did it with the D one.
What was C again?
Diana Ross. Also dated the lead singer, Gene Simmons from Kiss. That was his first major girlfriend, was Diana Ross, funny enough.
I'll go with... I'll let Shane go first.
I can take the odds and go with C.
All right.
Diana Ross, yeah.
I'm going to go with B.
Blondie?
Blondie.
Yeah, they're the same age, actually. Funny enough.
Really?
Yeah, so it's wrong. Cher is actually the one he was saying.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
enough.
Little known fact.
Odd.
Believe me, there was research put
He
into
probably
this
wants to
one.
keep. He
peculiar.
probably wants to keep that one on BL right now.
Tom Cruise starred alongside Miss Renee Zellweger in the film Jerry Maguire, which somehow won Best Supporting Actor role to what's his face?
A little kid. The big head.
No, the black co-star.
Oh, Cuba Gooding.
Keep kidding. The black co-star. Yeah, I
I
love
go
it. I
with the
totally
big head.
blanked on there. I should have written that down.
Yeah, probably.
And then he went on to do such films as Crossover, a basketball movie that has a current 1.6 on IMDb right now.
Ooh.
And some sequels to things we've never seen. Art of War 3, I believe, is in. Renee Zellweger was also married to, was it A, Kane Chesney, B, Trace Adkins, C, Daryl Contreras.
Okay.
Moving on.
So not that one.
It could be, I just can't say his last name. Or D. I have nothing for D.
I'm going to go with A.
This one was
I was
going
going to go with Kenny Chesney.
Yeah,
that's
I said A
that,
first, though.
That one I forgot to fill in
Yeah.
the other blanks, so I just had to make shit up.
All right. So that one goes to
now
Cap.
for a
We're
bonus.
saying it
I think
first?
that's both
Yeah.
of us there,
Well
Chief.
done.
No.
No.
That's a
No.
tie.
Yes.
That's a tie.
I said it first, though.
But I said his name. You just
Yeah.
said A.
I did, and A was the correct answer.
You're surprised you both get AIDS. All right. As a bonus, how long were
I
they
had it
married?
first.
How long were they married for before it was before they divorced?
6 months.
Was it A, 4 months, B, 4 years, C, 6 months, or D, 6 years?
I'll go with B.
I'll go with A.
You're right. It was 4 months.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I knew it was for something.
Renee Zellweger obviously gets around.
Trying, buddy.
I know. I'm
She
failing
also
here.
had a whirlwind relationship with which rock star? Was it A, Jeff Beck?
Who?
Jeff Beck from Beck.
I know who's the.
Renee Zellweger.
Okay,
Yeah,
moving
still
on.
tied into her.
Okay.
B, Bon Jovi. So I did that. C, Chase Adkins. Or D, Jack White of White Stripes and Raconteurs.
I'm gonna go with D.
I'm gonna go C.
Yeah, it is D. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mana.
There we go.
Mana doesn't speak in Wheel of Fortune. That's okay. Renee also was dating Jack White, a very highly publicized but short-lived
Mine,
relationship.
bitch.
For
That's
bonus,
nice. I said Kenny Chesney, so suck it.
so it's a
3-1 for Cap.
No, it's. You guys both. You got one right. It's tied.
No, it's not.
No, Dom's up
3-1.
at least one.
You got Mimi Rogers.
Yep.
Both of you guys got Cher wrong. Both got Kenny Chesney.
No, he didn't get Kenny Chesney. I got Kenny Kids.
Okay, you guys both got Kenny Chesney.
But he got the
And then-
bonus. He got the bonus
There's still one
question.
more bonus. You can still tie this up.
Okay.
All right. Jack White and his relationship with Meg White has been of much speculation until the Chicago Sun's article that actually outed them for what they truly were. So, Jack White has what
This
tie
is not fair.
to
This
Meg
is
White?
musical.
Is it A, their brother and sister? B, they were married and then still in a band together after the divorce? C, they're friends growing up? Or D, related but through a distant relation, like cousins, I guess.
So which is it?
Yeah.
I'm going with B.
I was gonna go with B as well.
Yes, it's B. Stop giving it away to them.
I said it after.
Yeah, it's like, I know which one it is. It's B. That's what you said, and that's how you said it.
How you said it.
Okay, and let's do one more bonus question so we can...
No.
I did say B first.
No,
that time,
come on.
motherfucker.
So now we're tied then.
So now
So
we're
I got Kenny
tied.
Chesney. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, okay,
You got
fine,
Kenny
tied.
Chesney.
We're tied. All right.
I got the marriage and
Well,
the
actually, we're
fucking
not tied now. I'm
whites.
still up one.
What?
I'm up one.
No, you're not.
Okay, so they were...
I still got the Mimi. Then we.
Yeah, he is
Oh,
up
you
one.
got the
We
bonus.
tied
You got
and
the
we-
bonus.
Yeah.
Okay, and so just one more one, just for fun.
All right.
I won already.
Jack White...
I already won.
Who took whose last name, or was their last name changed when they were married? Did Meg take Jack's last name? Did Jack take her last name? Or is White neither of their last names?
Jack took hers.
Well done.
Well, I didn't even have to try on that one.
No, you didn't, because I already won.
You get a gold star.
I do. What do I win?
I don't know.
I thought he said you win AIDS.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
you
we both
have
already
AIDS.
have AIDS.
From sitting
That's a
next
stupid
to you.
prize.
Yeah. No, I like the prize. I don't know. It's a gift that keeps on giving.
So I
I'm
don't have to-
sorry, I'm not very good at learning. I have to have an aid.
Jared has AIDS.
Exactly.
So, back when Walt Disney was still in charge of Disney, they had a series
How does it
called Disney Nature Series. And they discontinued it after a while. You're not going to even answer this one? Okay. All right. They're restarting the series now with Earth, Oceans, and now African Cats, which is coming out Earth Day 2011, which I have no idea when.
So they went from Earth to oceans to African cats?
Wildcats. Yeah. It's a story of lions
Is
and
that like
leopards.
pre-promotion for the movie?
Wildcats. Maybe it's actually just a Thundercats movie, and they
Yeah,
just
there you
mislabeled
go.
it. Yeah. Here's to hoping. The movie itself looks excellent. I mean, I love these Disney nature documentaries. Oceans looks really good. We didn't get a chance to see it yet, but Earth was really, really, really good. Although it was just a ripoff of Planet Earth, basically.
Yes, it was.
All right, so from the trailer, we have a song called "Life Is Beautiful" by Vega 4.
The beautiful.
You're beautiful.
We love until we die. When you run into my arms, we steal a perfect moment. Let the monsters see you smile. Let them see you smile and do. I hold you too tightly. When will the hurt kick in? Life
Yeah, love is beautiful. Our hearts, they beat and break. When you run away from harm, will you run back into my arms like you did when you were young? Will you come back to me? And I will hold you tightly when the hurt and kicks on. Life is beautiful, but it's complicated. We barely make it. We don't need to understand. There are miracles, stand where you are. We let all these moments pass us by. It's amazing where I'm standing. There's a lot that we can give. This is ours just for a moment. There's a lot that we can give. It's amazing where I'm standing. There's a lot that we can give. This is ours just for a moment. There's a lot that we can give.
Pretty tasty.
Welcome back, everybody. That was Life is Beautiful by Vega 5 from the Disney nature movie African Cats. I'm super excited because I'm a Leo. I identify with these large lion creatures. I love lions. And it follows their story and cheetah stories, and it seems it got really intimate, up close and personal with them. Seems like it'd be really, really interesting. So I'm super excited to see that film. All right, next up.
I like Garfield, A Tale of Two Kitties.
Yeah, of course you do. So, Hollywood, what do you got for us?
All right, so we're just gonna do a
Welcome to Hollywood's Game Report. Blah, blah, blah.
Brought to you by Holly.
All right, so
What?
there's a couple of things this week, but I wanted to bring up some mentions that were pretty honorable. We've got
So you mess up the audio by doing that.
we got StarCraft 2 finally gets a release date for July 27th.
Hey, day after my birthday.
Yes,
That's actually-
I will be taking about
Oh,
2
yeah.
weeks off of work to do nothing but play that game repeatedly.
I think there's a lot of people taking time off.
You know, I'm still playing
one do you
StarCraft
think-
1 for Christ's sake.
14 years in the making.
Yeah, no doubt. And
It's the Terran campaign along with the multiplayer, so you can play everybody as the
they're
multiplayer.
they're releasing them in multiple parts. because they want more money from us because apparently they don't have enough money from World of Warcraft.
No, they need more. Obviously, Activision Blizzard always needs more money. That's just kind of how they roll. And this is an excellent segue because speaking of Activision, they have recently...
What's a segue?
A segue?
It's one of those things that
Thing
you ride that
leading into
nerds
something
have.
else. Touche. All right,
want one so bad.
The big thing that happened last week was Activision and Bungie striked an exclusive 10-year partnership. Now, for those of you who don't know who Bungie is, they are the creators of Halo, along with some other big games. But Halo is obviously their largest franchise. Halo 1, 2, 3. They got Reach coming out, and
ODST.
ODST was the other one that they had.
Yep.
So basically, Bungie's going to be making a new IP, a new intellectual property, a new game, a new
Their next universe, basically.
essentially their new universe that they're going to be building, and it's going to be multi-platform, which is something that they haven't done as of yet because it's always
Well, I mean,
been
they did it kind
did
of
PC,
with
and
PC
Xbox, but
yeah.
it never got to the PS3 and
And
never
the
got
games
anywhere
for
else.
Windows.
So now Bungie's staying as a separate company, an independent company, but Activision is obviously going to be coming in to publish and distribute all their games.
MS did a hostile try to take over Bungie, trying to buy them.
They kind of did, but they ended up just making it
Buying
so
exclusive for
buying
Halo?
exclusive from them.
Yeah, so Halo can be cross-platform, because I think they were thinking about doing it for Part 2, so they bought it. And don't try to feed me that giant thing of olives. As far as the games are concerned, like, I don't like it when studios sign exclusive deals with anybody. Like, Activision, oh, great. Like, I mean, sign up with them, that's fine. But after what happened with all the Call of Duty shit, I am worried.
Well, see, the Call of Duty thing is a little bit different because, yeah, like Bungie is,
Ward.
yeah, they bought Infinity Ward.
Yeah.
Infinity Ward was owned by Activision. This
Fair enough.
is just they're just being a publisher. You know, anybody else could have came in and published their stuff.
But, I mean, with,
EA could have published
like,
Bungie
if you look at
stuff.
Fox,
This is where I'm really
whatever,
quiet because I have nothing to add to
well,
this
like, think
conversation.
of it like a movie distributor. Like, they can distribute movies. They always try to get something in there, try to market it with.
Say distribute again.
Distribute.
Okay.
What did I say? Weird.
You said it kind of funny the first couple times.
Distribute.
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 Distribute. Dis and then tribute.
Distribute. I don't get it. What
Getting way off topic.
Okay, sorry. Thank you for keeping us on topic. The games themselves, though, I'm excited for. I want to see what's going to come out next because I think that not only did they make a good game, they made a very interesting world. Like, Halo is a cool world. It's
a cool universe.
Right? Now go ahead. You going to say something? No? Okay. You just shake your head. No, say no. Now, as for Activision, I mean, those guys have everything now. They have the best companies. They have Infinity Ward. They have Blizzard. They have now Bungie. Who else is there? What other games studio? Bethesda? And I guess BioWare? Those are the only two that are kind of like holding their own. It's only minutes away till Activision buys
even
them.
BioWare is pretty. They're owned by EA now, right?
Are they?
Yeah.
there you
So any of the really, really good studios
It's
got bought
gonna
up.
be
They own
Apple
the
versus
studio,
Mac kind of
the
thing.
studio that has always stood on their own and is still doing it and doing it very, very well is Rockstar.
Rockstar, yeah.
You know, GTA 4.
Well, they can. They have one of the largest releases ever, right? So
Definitely.
second next to Call of Duty.
Yeah, Modern
Warfare
Warfare
2.
Yeah.
The video game.
Yeah, largest media release of all time. 300 million on the first day.
And all right, so the last story that I just wanted to touch on, and we were kind of talking about this earlier, Apple getting sued for antitrust issues to deal with Flash and other middleware application development, and basically Apple's platform that they don't allow
For
people
the
to
layman,
develop
what
for.
are antitrust issues?
Antitrust issues? Well, I can cite an example better than I could explain antitrust issues. Basically, it's in the same genre of monopolies within...
Yeah, it's a monopoly, basically.
having a monopoly, and Microsoft got
Haven't you
sued
seen
over
the movie
this.
with Ryan Philippe, Antitrust? Where he tries to fight Microsoft?
I didn't watch that one, no.
It's a
Rachel
competition.
Lee Cook.
It's a competition law essentially, and basically you make it so there is no competition,
Yeah.
and you take it all. And Microsoft got sued for this years ago by packaging Internet Explorer with Windows and not allowing it. You easily be able to get other
You can
web
easily.
browsers and shit.
It's such a silly argument. Here's the funny thing about Apple. Don't go after them for their web development standards because you're not going to win. All right, it's their platform that they develop for. They can do it however they want because not only are they not the largest smartphone manufacturer, but Nokia sells as much as they sell in a year in like a day. right? And they can develop Flash apps for Nokia phones. So that's exactly what Apple's going to go after. You want to go after Apple? Go after them for making a proprietary OS, a proprietary operating system based on open source software, tying it into hardware, not allowing anyone else to tie into it. That's how you have to attack them. This is so silly. Like, it's such a frivolous lawsuit. Sure, Mac is like, yeah, I don't want to have any Flash. Guess what? 85% of the top 500 websites in the world use Flash. So have fun getting on there with your iPad, right?
I really, really like my iMac's warranty plan. It was swell.
It's not called my Mac.
Yeah.
Your MacBook?
My MacBook. There you go.
There you go.
I can remember that. Anyways, it's a sweet warranty. It really
Well,
paid for
we
itself.
can get into this on a lot, but like, I'm not going to go off on a...
I thought I was
later.
contributing.
On
though.
a tangent.
Yeah,
You
I'm
were
not- I'm-
contributing.
You absolutely were.
Apple has some excellent warranty plans.
What
It was.
I'm saying is, like, I can go off on
I had
exactly why
$1,500
this is
worth of
stupid,
repairs done.
But
after
yeah,
4
you basically
years.
got a new laptop
It was
out
great.
of warranty. But I'm not gonna get into it now because I'm gonna go on for hours. so
We
I'll
don't want
just
to
get
talk
into
about my MacBook.
We can talk about your MacBook.
I like
you put
it's
it through
black.
hell,
It's
and
black.
on the last possible second
Yeah.
you could,
They found
send it for
glass. They
warranty.
found glass in the hard drive.
That's probably the same glass we found in your beer when we were drinking Lucky that one night.
Wouldn't
possible.
be surprised. All right, well, that's all I got for stories this week.
All right, thanks, buddy. All right, next up we got a song from the movie Cyrus. By the artist Mike Snow. Now, the movie Cyrus is starring John C. Reilly, Jonah Hill, and Oscar winner Marissa Tomei, who won the Oscar for My Cousin Vinny for some reason. The movie Cyrus, independent film, directed by Mark Duplass, who directed Hump Day, about two best friends who do a gay porno together. And Greenberg.
Touch hands.
Touch hands. And Greenberg, which we featured a song on.
Is that the
a couple
Ben
weeks
Stiller
ago.
one?
Yeah, that's the Ben
Oh,
Stiller
right,
one.
yeah.
We featured a song on a couple weeks
Yeah.
ago. So Cyrus, basically what it is, Jonah Hill is Marissa Tomei's son, and they're close to a nauseating degree. Close to, they sleep together, sometimes go in the bathroom when the other one's in the bathroom together. They're creepily, weirdly close. And John C. Reilly is her new boyfriend, and Jonah Hill trying to mess with them. So, and it's actually quite dark. It looks more like World's Best Dad than it does look like The Parent Trap. Like, it looks pretty dark. Either way, they have an amazing song for the trailer. Here's Mike Snow with Animal.
There was a time when my world was filled with darkness, darkness, darkness. Then I stopped dreaming, now I'm supposed to fill it up with something, something, something. In your eyes I see the eyes of somebody I knew before, long, long, long ago. But I'm still trying to make my mind up.
boy in my... What the cat's doing? What the cat's drunk right now? She could have fallen off my balcony and died. You know how sad I would be? I love that cat.
Maybe your fault.
I know.
Right before the move.
Love that cat.
I would think we're gonna have to dedicate this podcast to your cat.
Don't joke about that.
Yeah, don't joke about that.
That's not cool.
Like,
That's not funny
welcome
at all.
back, everybody. That was Mike Snow with Animal from the movie Cyrus. All right. We got a couple more stories to talk about, and if you want to hear a lot more about movies and specifically the stuff happening this week, check us out at ROFLcast Uncut, which last week I think got more downloads than ROFLcast did.
Really?
Seriously?
Not by much. It was like 7, but still.
So,
Still a
you
little
haven't
weird.
beat it out?
Yeah.
Sure, it's supposed to be better when we don't have to talk with stuff.
Yeah.
So ROFLcast got 1 and Uncut got 7 downloads?
That's a difference of 6.
Oh, 8, sorry.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, no, that just means the normal one got 0.
Brad Bird, director of The Incredibles, is signed on for Mission Impossible 4. So he talked about a rumor that he was jumping from being the go-to guy for Pixar, please give me a job, to live-action films. But I'm a little... I don't know.
Those are some shoes to fill, though. I mean...
He beat out Ruben Fleischer, who did Zombieland,
Yeah.
and Edgar Wright, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and stuff.
Still, all those have like almost comedic tones
Did
to
he
them.
do
That's
Mission
interesting
Impossible
what they want
4?
to do with
I thought
this.
Abrams was doing it again.
I'm just producing.
He's producing.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's busy doing other things. I don't know. I mean, Hot Fuzz did action pretty incredible.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And
Mind you,
yeah,
all the shots were pretty much taken from Point Break, but yes.
Yeah. Directed by Oscar winner, director of The Hurt Locker. But Ruben Fleischer, even of Zombieland, I mean, he's a very good director.
Yeah, no, it was-
really
that's some
totally
fun
well.
stuff. Okay.
But yeah, they went with a different direction for this. Mission Impossible 4, it's like I think they're going to be doing it more of a passing the torch film, as we talked a little bit. Tom Cruise is confirmed. Brad Bird is now signed. I don't know how I feel about it. It's $200 million budget given to an animation studio guy.
It's a lot
It's
of
going to
money.
follow the tones a lot, because, I mean, like, no two of the movies have had the same tone in any way, though. Like, the first one you're looking at more of, like, a real, like, straight-up team spy one. The second one, super stylized. with-
Crazy. It's John Woo.
Yeah,
That's all.
John
That's
Woo,
what he
like,
does. Giant action.
Yeah.
Yep.
All he needed was some Desert Eagles in his back pockets, and he would have been set, give him a little face-off
I
time.
love the nods he did to Hard Boiled and
Yeah.
Once Upon a Time in China. It was
But
pretty
then,
cool.
then from that to, like, JJ to now this, like, who knows? I mean, everyone's been entertaining in its own way, so...
Yeah. I mean, Brad Bird can make a film. I mean, he did Iron
Yeah.
Giant. I loved Iron Giant.
Yeah.
He did Incredibles. I loved Incredibles. He did Ratatouille. He didn't care for it, but I mean,
Yeah.
some people.
It was
Abrams
still well
does-
done. It was still well done.
Yeah.
Was it?
Abrams keeps hands-on enough, too, that you know he's not going to let this property get away from what he wants.
Well, Abrams is doing he did an insanely long outline. This is word for word what they said.
Yeah?
That's a quote. And he also hired on Josh Applebaum and Andre Demek, who did Alias, to turn it into a script. And they were saying that the outline he made is longer than the actual script itself.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's like, here's my novel.
Yeah, well, that's great. Abrams
Yeah.
is a great
Oh, he's
storyteller.
huge
and
writer,
director,
Yeah,
too, and-
that and then this will be a good transitionary film for Matt Bird to prove himself to see what he actually can do if he can adapt this property.
And you know that Abrams cares, obviously, because
Yeah.
if he put in that much work for something he's not going to get a writer credit
Yeah.
on, he cares. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty legit that he cares. So both Tom and JJ will be working on the film, but just looks like Brad. I hope it's good. I mean, if he can tell a story the way he did in The Incredibles, we're happy, right? That's I think what it suffered in the most is that J.J. Abrams is an incredible director, but the storytelling in 3 not great. 2 was jumbled because of a bad script.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah,
was not
bad
very
script,
good
but
one,
just-
script at
one
all.
was a good film.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One was just a great film.
awesomely orchestrated plot.
Yeah.
One of my favorite actors, Kevin Durant, joins I Am Number 4 and
Kevin
Real
Durant,
Steel.
yeah.
Incredible.
Who's Kevin Durham?
Gabriel in
Legion.
Legion.
He was one of the Tremor brothers in Smoking Aces. He was the big one.
Yep, and he's the bad guy, Keeney in Lost.
Oh, and he was the Blob in Wolverine.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Yeah.
I think his
He's
entire
intense.
acting career right
Like,
there.
Yeah, there it is. He's intense. He's crazy.
Yeah.
So he's in talks to join 2 DreamWorks sci-fi films because I love him so much. So once again, the Michael Bay, Steven Spielberg produced. I don't know why they're producing a film together. With DJ Caruso directed. I am number 4. Also, as talked earlier on, Beastly, the main guy in Beastly, is 4. I'm number 4.
Okay.
And then Sean Levy's futuristic robot boxing movie Real Steel, where Wolverine plays a guy with metal bones who goes boxing. I know, you've probably never seen that before, especially in
That's a
Wolverine
stretch.
Origins. Yeah. I'm excited. I mean,
yeah, I guess he did.
I mean, you may remember him also from Walking Tall, Wild Hogs, 310 Yuma, Dark Angel, and he's playing Little John in Robin Hood now, which is it's a big film for him.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like his career is taking off. He's a hell of an actor, and I'm really
Late
looking
takeoff
forward
though, because he's already mid-30s now, isn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's good. No, like I completely believe it. Even Legion itself wasn't that great of a movie. We walked out. We were like, okay, it was fun, but it was forgettable. But whatever.
It's so
but
forgettable,
honestly, like
so forgettable.
him and Bettany were
Awesome.
the two best parts about that entire
Yeah.
movie. Like both of them just really good, soulful based actors.
You should be
And
a better director.
the scenes when they're on together, great scenes
It's
when they're
tough because
together.
we already saw a really good diner scene in The Crazies.
Yeah.
So then we're watching this one. This diner scene sucks compared
I
to
think
The
we
Crazies.
saw Legion for Crazies though.
I saw it after.
I don't think you did because I went to both of them with you.
I didn't see Legion together. We watched it at my place.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, I'm
Fine.
a huge Planet of the Apes fans. I love like 60s and 70s like crappy sci-fi films,
Control.
like Godzilla and whatnot. Planet of the Apes, they're making a prequel. It's called Rise of the Apes. It's coming out summer 2011, and this is based on the script that was floating around a few years ago called Caesar, about how the apes rise up and overtake. So, The Escapist, Helmer Rupert Wyatt will direct, and the screenplay has been done by Amanda Silver and Rick Jaffa. So it's gonna be tough to do. Obviously, it didn't look too well good when Burton did it. A lot of people didn't really buy the film. I liked it, but
I enjoyed
I
the
thought
film.
it was a good film for what it was, but he's tried way too hard. I think it's just
How are you gonna try easy when you're making a movie about apes ruling the planet?
well, I know,
And
but
it's Burton. Like, I think he was the right cast or the right pick for it. I think it was just the movie.
I thought
Just
that was his best looking film,
Yeah.
stylized. Because, like, what's it called? Alice in Wonderland looked like an Avril Lavigne cover.
I think the movie just
Edward
lacks relatable
Scissorhands
characters.
is fucking awesome.
The character I related most was Tim Roth as the evil general.
Yep.
Like the rest of them, like everyone else, even Chris Christopherson, Wahlberg, no one was really relatable characters. So I think we just
you
kind of
didn't find Michael Clark Duncan as head gorilla? Like,
no.
It'd be really nice to see Tim Burton do something along the lines of Dark City.
Or original.
Well,
Or he should do a Batman movie.
I don't think it'll work.
No?
No. So a lot of people, like what we said before, the suits worked pretty well, but not as well as it could be. They're gonna be fully CG in this next film, done by the only people we want doing CG, Weta Digital. Yeah. They're gonna use the same technologies they use for Avatar for rendering and whatnot. And this is gonna hit theaters the same day as Cars 2, Green Lantern, and Transformers 3.
Green Lantern's going to win the box office.
Yeah, Transformers 3 is going to be in the box office.
No.
Green Lantern's going to be the best film there, and then Green Lantern will be last on that list. It doesn't have a big enough following to
I
be
know.
Cars 2 or Transformers. So they originally hired Scott Frank, who did one of my favorite movies, The Lookout, to write and direct. That's the Caesar
Great movie.
script.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if they're holding on to it or if it's going to be changed. He said that they're going to take some sort of note of it, but really, apes versus humans in a hostile takeover of the world sounds like a zombie movie with monkeys.
Harry Zombies.
Hairy
is there a
zombies.
working title yet?
Oh yeah, the title I listed off earlier of
Rise
Rise of the Apes. There it is.
Okay.
Well done. Thank you.
No problem.
So about a year ago, one of our favorite actors, Joaquin Phoenix, said that he's quitting acting to become a rapper, grew a beard, and was completely serious because he grew a beard and stopped acting actually, and started rapping at clubs and falling off stages and whatnot. Turned out, huge hoax. I was hoping the entire time it was a hoax. I am thrilled that it actually is. But he appeared on things like David
Thank
Letterman
God.
and
Oh
stuff.
yeah,
saying,
he was all
I
messed
thought
up.
He was at the
and shit.
Oscars.
He was weird
Yeah.
and tripped
Yeah.
out.
And we all thought like he was crazy, but it's based on Casey Affleck, who's his brother-in-law,
Yeah.
is doing a mockumentary about this character that Joaquin Phoenix is pretending to be. So it's like Borat, but a serious movie.
Yeah.
People trying to help Joaquin, which I think is going to be amazing.
That's huge.
It's almost like
I was worried though, because like you look at his child growing up, he did grow with like his family was super religious zealots, and
Yep,
they were traveling,
yep.
and they kept the whole kids boxed up, and then
Yeah,
it was
him
when
and
him and
River.
his brother first got out, and River died of was it an OD that River died of, River Phoenix, yeah. like all these things. I believed, honestly, deep
Love
down
Rivers,
a little bit that it was possible. He just went off
he's
his
crazy.
rocker. Yeah, he's a little bit crazy.
So this has been a completely hush-hush project. No one knows about it.
Awesome.
But it's being filmed for buyers right now, so word kind of got out. I really hope it gets picked up and
Yeah,
fully
that's
distributed.
cool.
I think it'd be a really cool film to see. It's like Pauly Shore is dead in that respect, where Pauly Shore faked his own death to see if anyone would care.
Yeah.
It's just a little messed up, but kind of funny. Now, we talked a little bit about this earlier. The Venice Film Festival, one of the most prominent art film festivals in the world, it has a new header on their jury. Now, if I was to say, guess who is the number one head of the Venice Film Festival, which filmmaker would you think?
Prestigious and
Most prestigious
artistic,
art film.
yeah.
Who'd you think?
The Venice Film Festival?
Yeah, who'd you think? Alfonso Cuarón. Maybe he does a lot of foreign films.
I may guess because the way you said it, you put in the tones, I was going to someone you wouldn't expect. So I said Kevin Smith.
You
personally.
say Kevin Smith, yeah.
That was my
yeah,
random guesses I threw out there. But
you would
if
assume
I
maybe
if I
like
had to really
Francis
pick
Ford
someone,
Coppola or
yeah,
something like that,
Yeah,
right? Quentin Tarantino heading it up.
pretty brutal.
New high score.
I like Tarantino.
Tarantino's amazing. I just don't see
Yeah.
him as like a judge at an art festival.
I see him as a judge at like a Hooters contest.
Yeah.
Weird, I don't know.
Guy I could
Hooters,
drink a beer with.
wings and
possibly
booze.
have coffee with.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely not.
I'm sure he'd
No.
make the coffee, and it would be the best fucking coffee ever.
So here's a funny thing is
No one's getting the
Sofia
Pulp Fiction
Coppola-
reference here.
I got it.
Sofia
Okay.
It wasn't
Coppola.
that funny.
Sofia Coppola was supposed to be debuting a film there called Somewhere, which features Steven Dorff in a good role. One of my favorite directors with Steven Dorff. He's cool as
Yeah,
hell. and
I like
he
Steven
can-
Dorff. He's
really
never
bad movies.
managed to pick a good movie to be in.
Unfortunately, will not be able to be there because of her pregnancy.
I thought she was lesbian.
She's pregnant.
Yeah, that's cool. They have
Muriel,
rights, too.
directed by Julian Shabnell, is a follow-up to his 2007 movie, The Diving Bell and the Butterfly, which is one of the most amazing films you'll see that year. Like, out of 2007 indie films, The Diving Bell and the Butterfly, by far the best. It stars Frida Pinto as a refugee camp teacher in post-war Jerusalem, so that will be kicking off the festival this year instead. All right, and now Roland Emmerich, as we have known to grow and love, is making a new movie. Now, if you think he's going to cover a historical historical figure, who do you think it would be? Maybe Nostradamus because he predicts end of world disasters.
That would sound like a Roland
Maybe
Emmerich type
Patton
thing.
because there's lots of war and blood. Maybe Genghis. No, Shakespeare. Shakespeare's the one he picked.
Yeah,
of all the
Roland
films he
Emmerich's
did.
making a Shakespeare movie. I don't know. I don't think the world ended at any point while Shakespeare was around.
He's
He's
doing-
an oxymoron.
It's going to be based on the literary conspiracy theories
Like an
in
oxymoron.
Anonymous and World Monuments in 2012.
That's brutal.
And putting them into each other. So philosophy and death. So apparently the world's ending with Shakespeare. This is the worst possible thing he could do, and if Shakespeare had a grave, he'd be rolling over in it. One of my favorite shows right now is Community. Love Community. It's on NBC's late night lineup. Joel McHale from The Soup
Yep.
is the main guy on
Lead
there.
role.
And he looks like he's moving into film roles. He start in the final talks to start in What's Your Number with Anna Faris. Which, Anna Faris has been in some okay movies.
I like her on Rush.
Yeah, she was great.
So
in
what
Rush.
is this, a romantic comedy?
Probably.
Yeah.
Chris Evans, for some reason, is in another movie with these guys.
He's out working on his acting chops before he takes over his cap. So
Zachary Quinto and Andy Samberg will all be in the film as well. So it's about a woman who treks through her sexual past to find Mr. Right, exploring the ideas of sexual quotas, whether or not such numbers matter. Yeah, it sounds awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably is going to be like a less bad version of Good Luck Chuck. All right, we're going to wrap up this week in ROFLcast so Hollywood can go watch his freaking hockey game and
That's
watch
right.
Vancouver lose.
It's 2-0 right now.
Yeah, when you head over there, it's because I told you it's going to 2-0 when you go over there,
don't.
and they're going to lose.
Yeah, don't go. You're gonna ruin it.
Yeah, you're gonna ruin
You're
it.
gonna lose.
They're
We're all gonna laugh at you.
So we want to give a very special thank you to Fourth and Vine for letting us host
Absolutely.
here.
Big
That
thanks.
was
Big thanks to
really,
Michelle,
really well
Fourth
done.
and Vine, for letting us set this up.
Make sure you check them out. They're located at 113th, 58th, 104th Avenue in Edmonton, Alberta. You can find them at fourthandvine.ca. Food's excellent. Wine is incredible.
Staff's
And,
great. Been really helpful with us.
Totally. They've been awesome.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people would let us do this in the
no
restaurant.
kidding.
But
Definitely
they
not.
definitely
On
are
Mother's
cool.
Day.
Make sure you check
And a
us
word out to everyone's mother.
Word out to everyone's mom. Yeah, happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Everyone
Happy
out there.
Mother's
Yeah.
Day.
Say hi to your mother for me.
Yeah. So how do you mother for me? So I want to thank Dom introducing this one. It's going to be next one. Cap is gone. Second last one or third last one.
It'll be our goodbye.
Well,
We got a few
you'll still
left.
be on them,
Yeah.
but you'll just be coming in remotely.
Yeah, it'll be.
So you'll be doing them over Skype, and we'll have to figure that out because
Yeah,
we have
we're
audio
gonna-
problems right now. Imagine it's gonna be like we
Yeah.
have to deal with Skype. It's
Oh
gonna be
god, we'll have
Yeah.
to teach my my gay roommate how to figure out this
Well,
stuff for
this
me.
is good. The best part is we can do ROFLcast without pants, without feeling weird. I want to thank everybody for listening. Make sure you check us out at ROFLcast.me. Follow us at twitter.com/ROFLcast. Follow our Facebook page at facebook.com/ROFLcast. I don't know if that's what
Do
it
we have a,
is.
do we have a
No, go
ROFLcast
for it.
page
I-
or Facebook? Really?
I don't know. I think I put one up there, but I don't think I've ever put anything on it.
No, it's just there.
Yeah.
All right.
There's 100 some odd people on there. But go join it. Why not? And thank you for everyone for the downloads. They've increased quite substantially, and I'm
Awesome.
shocked. And we're moving over to a whole new platform, which means you'll be able to subscribe to RSS, get directly downloaded to your iPod. You won't have to worry about it. Go download it, load it up, and all that bullshit. We're going to have it proper for you. We're going to have a full new website. It's going to look amazing, and I'm really excited for it. And check out livingillusion.com. They did a cover of a kind of techno remix of Requiem.
For a Dream,
And I
yeah.
got to hear the first cut of it today, and it was unreal. It was excellent. Anything else anyone wants to say before we wrap up? We need to find a new sign-off before we leave, man.
Yeah.
Because I'm always like, until next time I remain. But what about you guys? What are you guys doing until next time?
Until next time, I will be forever and always your Cap.
Your Cap.
There you go.
Thanks everyone so much for listening. This was episode 41
That's all I got, I don't know.
live at 4th and Vine. We'll be wrapping up a song from the movie Best Worst Movie based on Troll 2, which is a documentary
you.
on Troll 2. The movie looks great. If you haven't seen Troll 2,
No, the movie looks terrible,
it's-
but the documentary
yeah,
looks
the
great.
documentary looks great. Troll 2 is regarded as one of the worst movies ever made, and it starred a guy who's actually a dentist now, and it goes through how this
Yeah.
movie made a cult status, even though it was the worst movie ever. And the guy has a super good sense of humor about it. He laughs
Oh,
at
loves
it. He
it.
loves
Yeah,
it. He loves
going
it.
to the festivals, midnight showings, and just
And it's a huge cult
fully
following.
embracing it,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know what? We'll do a Troll 2 night. We'll watch Troll 2.
Agreed.
Oh, God. We'll watch
Oh,
Troll
man.
2.
I'll do it.
Do that when we're drunk on the road.
The last song
Drunk
is
on the road.
is by Mates of States, and it's called My Only Offer. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. Until next time, Merman. Achilles.
Bought a home, we bartered
That
right.
was lame.
Two kissed a card alight. Post pictures on the walls. Small talk in a bedroom hall. Can't make it home tonight. Go sleep and leave the light. I pretend to make a call. News talk in a bedroom stall. Oh, it's my only offer. Stifle copies of myself. Someone else. My friends, they all agree. My friends, they all agree. Give in to our defeat. Give in to our defeat. In secret, we believe. In secret, we believe. We're nothing, nothing, nothing that we need. No, it's my only offer. Stifle copies of myself. Someone else. I always wanted to be the face in front of me, debating a life, sucked out the energy, build up a wall made out of finer things, piled it high so we could barely see it. And it's my only offer. My only offer. My only offer. Stifle copies of myself. It's all I have to offer.